Well, I guess it all started with Lucy. So Lucy was surrendered to a shelter at about 1, and she was not getting adopted. Turns out the rescue had gotten in touch with the shelter just 12 hours before Lucy was set to be euthanized. So they literally rescued her, put her in with a foster family, and her personality came out, and it was thanks to the rescue that she was even in a position to be adopted. And I was just the lucky one that got there first. So as soon as we brought Lucy home, of course, the first thing we did was take her to a vet checkup and establish care. First appointment, first question the vet asked was, which joint supplement do you give her? It hadn't even occurred to me at that point in time how important that was. So thankfully, my vet really educated me on why, especially with this breed, this needed to be something that I took really seriously. So we took the vet's top recommendation, and I looked at the bottle, and the dosage capped out at 60 pounds. It's like, well, okay, Lucy's 120 pounds, so do I just double it? How do I know that she's really getting enough for what she needs? So talked more with the vet, and then I went down a lot of rabbit holes myself. I did a lot of research into the specific ingredients, what's the most studied, and we just decided to double the dose. And that's when it really opened up for us of like, you know what? There isn't a product out there designed for these dogs. And even in our research, we learned that, man, the product we had her on, while it was good and we saw improvement, we learned about some other ingredients that could be even more powerful for her. So that really opened our eyes to, well, what if we made our own? And what if we made it better than the option we have and actually dosed to her size? And that was the beginning of the Big Damn Dog Co. Turns out, creating something that's never existed before is a little tough. So we jumped into the research, and I was able to apply a lot of what I had learned in my Bachelor's of Science degree and my work with the supplement company to really guide the directions that we took. I knew the right questions to ask, and it was a lot of conversations with some fellow classmates of mine that had went on to become veterinarians, so I really trusted and valued their opinion and just put in the time to research and research and research. When we were doing that, some of the things that really stood out were we had to have ingredients in there that took care of the needs of the joints. We also knew we needed to include anti-inflammatory components. That's a big issue, especially with a lot of the common diets that dogs are receiving these days. And then we also wanted to put in components that were pain relieving. So if someone did start this regimen a little bit later in life, maybe when their dog was already showing symptoms, then those components would play a crucial role in the dog's overall well-being as well. So we really kind of formulated this 3-prong approach and then started plugging in those really powerful ingredients that we learned about. So that really assembled the ingredient list and where we wanted to start. And then we needed to find somebody to manufacture it. So about a dozen interviews later, we settled on the one that we felt comfortable with, one that we could also trust with our own dog's health. Went through several hoops to keep the integrity of the ingredient profile as we envisioned it. They could not believe we wanted to put that many milligrams in one dose, and they made it work. And so we were able to pack in the highest dose of any product on the market. We have a 35% more potent daily serving than any other product. After 3 years of research, interviewing and vetting manufacturers, and working with veterinarians to find the right ingredient profile, we are proud and excited to launch the very first hip and joint supplement specially formulated for giant breed dogs. So as special as these giant breeds are, all of that comes in a package that we don't get to enjoy as long. their lifespan is just shorter than other dogs. And with that comes a sense of urgency to take the best care of them that we can for the years that we have them. So that's really how our mission was formed, in helping big dogs and their owners have more, better years together. So Lucy is coming up on 8 now, and because of the care that we've been able to give her through all of this research and through all of this experience, she still gets around like she's 2. That's the power of prevention and being proactive. And that's what I want to share with all the big damn dogs out there.